So today we're checking out a guitar that can fit in this size box, which is pretty small. I'm intrigued. I hope you're intrigued as well. This is a portable size fold-up acoustic guitar that is made of carbon fiber composite, I believe. And if I recall, it not only fits in the overhead of the airplane, but it actually is supposed to come with its own case or bag. Now this video is sponsored by Journey. They sent this out, there's the packing list, and asked me if I would share their newest model with you. And I thought maybe you guys want to see a new guitar. I do. All right, so already looks like luggage to me. Look at that. Does it have wheels? No wheels, but definitely a handle. Oh, it's light. All right, and there's the front. It's called the Overhead, and it's by Journey Instruments. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's cool. This is gonna be hard to film. So this is a flip-flop finish. Will it do it? I don't know. Let's do a close-up. Look at that, you can see it goes from purple to blue. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's see how this goes. We unzip this here. Oh, there's your neck. A little bit of wrapping for the first time. And, okay, just a little bit of Velcro here. Oh, a little Velcro here. Okay. And this is how easy it is. If I recall, you just put this right here, just push it into place, and it will lock if we don't leave it in the case. Oh, there you go. Okay, once it locks into place, you turn this, and this kind of draws, like, yeah, this compresses everything together. All right. And then, I need to leave this because I don't have a pad there. Okay, then we tune it up. So tuning it up took just over about 1 minute, so about 1 minute and 3 seconds. Okay, now trying it. It's really loud. Need a pick. There we go. Okay, pull this pad. There we go. So it's pretty loud. A lot of it's just coming right out of this sound hole right here. I'm trying to get this flip-flop thing to show you, but because it just looks blue. But like I said, no matter what I do, it is tricky. Like right now it's purple. That's definitely purple in my eyes. It's like the cameras can't catch the flip-flop. And then the back and sides are black, which look great. You have a plug-in, so you have a electronics, but you have no, so it's a passive system. So there is no EQ or anything, but you can run it out to an amp. My guess is that just to keep things easy, because you're probably going to be using this for travel more so than on a gig. The body is definitely small. Let's measure this body. Let's get some measurements, shall we? What do we have? We have the width of it is about 12.5 inches wide at the widest point. Looking at that. So 12.5 inches wide. Length of the body is about 18 inches. Total length of the guitar from headstock to the end is 3 feet. So right about 36 inches, which I'm sure is done on purpose. But keep in mind, fold it up and put it in the bag, it's going to be within the allowance of taking it on an airplane. Because this is a carbon fiber material, it is resistant to temperature and moisture and lack of moisture. And I gotta tell you, this cool carve right here, look at this. Like, see how cool this is? Like, it's a belly carve, but then it's kind of really exaggerated, so it feels really cool and kind of nice right up against the, right there. It's really loud. This is the blue-purple color shift carbon fiber travel guitar. Changes color between blue and purple, which depending on the light, we understand that. It can be assembled in 20 seconds. That sounds about right for what I just did. Let's go over some of the specifications. It's a 00 body shape, mid-size offset sound hole, which is right here for maximum resonance, and what's called scoop away for access. Oh, scoop away right here. This is the scoop away, which is designed to give you maximum access and playability to the upper frets, all 20 frets. Back and sides are fiberglass reinforced carbon fiber. Oh, nice. And it looks like the top is also reinforced carbon fiber. It's 24.5-inch scale length, which is 622.3 millimeters. It is a high gloss polyurethane finish on the neck. The tuners are Grover 18-to-1 locking tuning keys. They are marked Journey, so maybe Grover makes them for them. The neck is a fiber reinforced thin D profile shape with two-way adjustable truss rod deep slotted bone nut, which is right there. The neck width at the 12th fret at 2.2 inches or 56 millimeters. The neck width at the nut is 1 3/4 inch or 44.5 millimeters. The neck thickness at the 1st fret is 0.86 or 21.8 millimeters, and the thickness at the 5th fret right here, 0.91 or 23 millimeters. The neck thickness at the 9th fret is going to be 0.96 or 24.5 millimeters, and there's 14 frets until you get to the body, and then 20 frets total. The fretboard is a 16-inch radius on a carbon fiber fretboard. The frets are jumbo hardened nickel brass alloy. String spacing at the nut is 38 millimeters and at the saddle is 56.6 millimeters, and it is a compensated bone saddle. So this is a bone saddle. The guitar weight is 4.6 pounds or 2.1 kilograms. As you can see, they're putting a lot of premium components. There is an arm carve right here. Let me show you that too. You can see here, it's got an arm carve as well. The whole thing seems like it's designed for maximum comfort. The neck is a little wide, but it feels good. I'm just getting over the loud thing. It's really loud. Okay, so a couple things we got to do. Let's just see how they sent it to us and how it feels. Let me try the frets to see if there's any dead frets. So we'll just play them and see how it came out of the box shipped, and then I'll tell you about the action and everything. Here we go. Okay, so last fret was a little difficult to get to, even with that cutaway. The cutaway is interesting because it is cutaway and it feels nice, but it's also kind of blocking you right here. So I guess if you shift your hand, I think the cutaway is really nice if you're trying to do some chords, like up here. Nice. Okay, so no dead frets at all. Let's go ahead and check the fret ends on the treble side. I'm going to say that is 5 out of 5. Okay. On the bass side, I'm going to call that a 5 out of 5. We'll check the bridge, see if there's any areas like that, and nothing. It feels pretty good. So again, one of the benefits, as you know, I like about guitars like this is designed to be a no-worry guitar. The idea that it's going to be impervious to temperatures that are cold or hot, or it's not going to react to really the biggest thing, which is wood has a problem with, which is a lot of humidity and then no humidity, or no humidity and a lot of humidity. This has no maintenance to it whatsoever. Let's go ahead and check the action. That feels a little high, so you know. The action's what I'm not totally loving. Let's go here. All right. And the action is 2.75 millimeters, and that seems pretty consistent across the time. I'd like to see that about 2.25 to 2.5. Again, I'd like to see the action right about there, just a little bit. And then based on this, and I know some of you are thinking, what if what if this needs to be tightened more? It doesn't. That the neck is in the slot perfectly. I've messed with this type of guitar before. This is my third Journey branded instrument I've messed with. This is the nicest one by far, and that's probably why this is in the $1,200 range for a guitar like this. But of course, you're talking about a custom painted one. If the price shocks you, understand that you can reduce the cost by the aesthetics. So this is, you could get this same guitar, I'll put a link to their website, for less if you go with a satin finish without a fancy top. I mean, you can drop price just by taking away some of the aesthetics, not the quality. And let's go play it, and then I'll give you some thoughts on the guitar. So now some final thoughts on the guitar. You know, it's funny now that I do this where when I finish the editing and kind of get the same perspective you guys get and, at the time. So a couple things to mention is I had the guitar for a few months. So I unboxed it, checked it out, and then we kind of put it through its paces. We also let it sit for 30 days in that box in the garage. Again, I want to kind of abuse this guitar. Look, this guitar does not need any excuses. It's an expensive instrument, and if you're looking for something like this, you're definitely looking for something more than just the average affordable travel guitar. You're looking for something that's, a lifetime instrument. And that's what I want to see. And I've put Journey guitars through the abuses you can ever imagine. I'll put a link down below to another full-size guitar that I did of theirs where I took it to Utah, where it was like 120 or something like that in the truck and left it there for hours and hours and just put it through all its paces. Their guitars have definitely taken all the abuse I can throw at them, and they do sound really good. One of the things about this guitar, though, is it always sounds better to the user. In other words, I always feel like they sound a little better to me than they do to anyone else because of that sound port kind of just coming right at you. There's a lot of low-end, mid-frequency coming right at you when you're playing, and it's a really pleasurable experience, which I think is the key. They're great for taking on road trips, especially if cross-country, when you have like an RV or something, because it can, like I said, take that abuse of the weather. You can keep it in that case and know that it's going to be okay. Same thing with on a plane. You know that you could go into a wet climate to a dry climate or hot to cold and be okay. And nothing I've seen has changed my opinion of that being well established. I can do that. I want to thank the people at Journey for sending it to us so we could check it out. I want to thank you guys for hanging out to the end of the video. And as always, thank you for your time and know your gear.